Camera number 289 of 365 is the viewfinder. The viewfinder, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, Beirette, Beirette, not sure. I didn't look at it online, admittedly. It was acquired recently with a collection of cameras, so I was keen to use it. It has no focus aid, so you are on your own in that regard, but it's a fully manual viewfinder camera, quite nice and light. So made of not very polished metal, but quite a light alloy, presumably. The lens is a Beirette 45mm 2.9, and so that's our focus ring at the front here. And then we have our shutter speeds go from B 125, 60, 30, so only 4 shutter speeds. And then our apertures are controlled by the ring around the bottom here, which when I first bought it was out of alignment, so it didn't actually move. So I had to do a little bit of gently coercing it, and so it seems to be okay now. It seems to work. Our shutter button is on the front here. Now the film has to be in the camera for it to advance the film mechanism, so I can't actually show you the shutter sound, as it were. But we have a port here for a cable release. And then our film advance goes right the way around there. I didn't find this the most easiest of film advances, whether it's because it's a thin metal or whether it's because of these little gnarled area here. I found that a little bit uncomfortable with the film, tension of the film seemed to be a little bit uncomfortable compared to maybe the Minister that I did yesterday. But nonetheless, it's still a very nice camera. Cold shoe, our rewind crank, and then our film counter, which counts down. And we have to take the whole back off to get our film in, and again it's slightly different. We have to twist it to unlock it, and then we take the whole back off, and then we have the pressure plate. Now I didn't think this was such a great idea, this way it's implemented here, because I found the film actually kind of got caught right on that corner there and ripped a couple of times, but once it was in, but there's a note to user there, there's caution there, so maybe if I just try and wind this on a little bit more, maybe we can, there we go, can get the camera to make it slightly tinny actuation for the shutter count, sorry, the shutter. Okay, so we just put the plate back on, if we can. Did struggle to get this back on initially. Seemed to go in one end, and there we go. That's it. Tripod. That's it, really. So very simple, but I did struggle to get it focused initially. I think the problem was I wasn't sure whether the initially this I couldn't quite make out the focus aid, but it is actually feet, so it is fairly straightforward. But we'll see whether the images are okay or not. But I do like the cameras with a focus aid, just all helps a little bit, particularly in this time of year when I'm using quite small apertures because I'm using 100 ISO film. I suppose I could resolve that by using 400, but there you go. So anyway, that's the Beirette, and that has been camera number 289 of 365.